we like to do a new segment on the show where we go through our power rankings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Let's do it. Let's rank the teams.
All right. So, we're going off our list that we made last week.
Right.
And we're going to start with number 10. It's doing our top 10. We can't do all of baseball.
No, I can't be doing all baseball, guys. Too many teams in all baseball. Coming in at number 10, we have the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, last time I looked, they should be 5-5 unless they blew it in the 9th.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did or not. I hope that they didn't. But either way, they're slowly dropping down our rankings just a bit. Like 5-5, that's okay.
It's okay.
But I mean, like, it's just not been convincing so far. I still think that they're going to be a great team. I do expect them by the end of this season to be rising up again in that, pushing the top 5 potentially. The offense has got to pick it up a bit.
Yeah, they definitely do. And coming in at the number 9 spot, a team that wasn't ranked is the San Francisco Giants. And we all said that, we both said it, like, look, we were underrating them. They lost a lot of guys. They brought in a few guys. And we're like, okay, well, we got to see what this old Giants club's got to do. Yes, they won 100 games, but they're 6-2 right now. Unless did they play today? Did they win?
They're wow, I have 8-1. No, they're definitely not 8-1. Goddammit. But I think that they were actually going to be 7-2 when it was all said and done. Yeah, 7-2, and that's pretty phenomenal right now. Yeah, let me just double check right now. Yes, they are 7-2.
7-2.
They are at the top of their division right now, and I just needed to see it.
Yeah,
I just needed to see it again because I was underrating them for sure. I wasn't entirely sure what was going to happen there. I needed to see it one more time, make sure that they are still elite. And in fact, oh yes, they absolutely still are. So now they're going to make the list. They continue to do what they're doing. They're going to rise pretty fast.
Yeah, I agree. I love them. 7-2 is making a statement. And coming in at the 8th spot, who haven't moved at all, are the New York Yankees.
Yeah, they're 5-5.
Yeah, they're 5-5.
They're 5-5. They did lose to Baltimore.
They did lose to Baltimore.
That's very questionable, and that I was considering maybe pushing them down a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
I mean, 5-5. Nestor Cortez looks really good. Like, I still think that the Yankees are a very solid squad. We'll see what happens this coming week. If they continue to drop games to bad teams, then okay.
Yeah, it's time to slide down, Yankees. Yeah. I agree. And coming in at number 7, we have the New York Mets, and now they've had a really great week this week.
7-3,
Yep.
and they're, you could make an argument for them even being higher on this list. We're still clinging to some hopes that maybe there's some sort of rot in that system. As far as last year, I want them to be.
I really hope so. I really hope so.
But they're not, guys. They're 7-3 right now, and Scherzer looks dominant, and the Pete Alonso's doing really good.
Yeah, he is.
Lindor's doing incredible. Like, if they just had to have those guys have bounce backs, and like they're gonna be good.
I agree. And now at the number 6 spot, shockingly enough, maybe to some of you, is that it's the Blue Jays dropping a spot this week.
Right. Yeah.
Now, for me, my reason dropping is going to be the team that's going to come up next.
Yes.
But we just kind of did what we were supposed to do, right? We split the series with the Yankees, and if the Yankees lost to Baltimore and we split against them, what does it say about us?
Right.
And then we didn't sweep, we didn't dominate the A's. There's a lot of question marks in our offense too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's more of it's less about us this time and just more about the 5 teams that are ahead of us.
Yeah.
And, like, me just thinking, okay, maybe right now like they are better than we are. But I will say, like, the offense, there were some questions there for sure. Like, it doesn't seem like we're all in the rhythm right now. We could definitely ride. Like, if we come into next week, we slap Boston down, we slap Houston, we are going to skyrocket up these rankings. But for now, a conservative 6.
Yeah, I agree. And the guys who passed us last week, or for this week, is the Chicago White Sox. They are kicking butt. I think they beat the Rays, didn't they?
So right now the White Sox are 6-3, I believe, which is pretty damn good. And yeah, they did take a few off the Rays. I mean, they're a good team. They're always going to be a good team. They should win their division, and I expect them to be in and around the top 5 pretty much the entirety of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And then coming in right ahead of them are the Tampa Bay Rays, who actually are dropping down a couple spots, 2 spots to be exact.
Yeah, they're 5-5, and I mean, okay, like 5-5, right? Like, we had you number 2 last time. You can't really be number 2 if you're 5-5 to start the year. Like, I like the Rays a lot, obviously, but I'm just hoping that this is the season, man. This is the year where some of those pitching question marks catch up to them, and it's like, oh crap, we can't win ball games when we have this nobody doing nothing.
Dude, they're losing to the Oakland Athletics. They lost to the Chicago White Sox. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you lost, buddy.
Yeah,
you lost.
Well, so I'm excited to see the series that we have against them whenever that does come up.
Me too. And then after them, at number 3 spot are the Atlanta Braves, still sticking with it.
Yeah, I actually picked up. They have a really nice young pitcher called Kyle Wright. He is. I picked him up in fantasy. He is doing phenomenally right now. So that's just like a little bit of a bonus for them. Like they're having a pitching guy come out of nowhere, basically.
Right.
And like, yeah, that pitching staff's pretty freaking dominant with Charlie Morton, with Max Fried, with all those other guys. So they're good, man. And also like their lineup is just like they're slapping.
Yeah.
They are slapping.
They're doing good. And what's the record? 5-5?
They're 5-5 right now.
But
I think that they're going to be better than that.
They're doing good. Yeah, they're doing better.
They look nice. They look nice.
And then at the number 2 spot is the Houston Astros, jumping 2 spot. Houston Astros.
They're actually 5-4 right now. And like it's all like these kind of like 4-5 or 3-2. Like it's all very, very close right now. Astros also look nice. The biggest thing for me was what Justin Verlander came out and did. And
dominating.
Like, he looked like, oh my goodness gracious, like 2018 Justin Verlander again. And that's a scary sight to behold.
Dominating. If Justin Verlander can head that rotation of young arms, my goodness, that is a scary team.
That is definitely pretty scary. So we're going to take them on this week. We'll see what happens, guys. And then obviously, number 1 spot, it's the LA Dodgers.
Yeah.
They're not currently 7-2, but they're going to be. They're winning like 7-0 right now. They're going to be 7-2 very soon. And come on, that means that this past week they haven't lost a game.
Yeah.
Because last time that we were doing this, they were 1-2.
Yeah.
So they haven't lost a single game since we did this last time. They're still number 1.
And that's why I didn't want to move them just yet. I'm like, it's the Dodgers, man. They're going to dominate, and they've been dominating.
Yeah.